Hello, I'm Jim. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about uh, everybody's favorite book, The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. So uh, we have The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. So as you know, the Hobbit is kind of a prelude to the War of the Rings that the Lord of the Rings covers, and it is uh, about the finding of the Ring of Power by Bilbo Baggins. Um, he goes on an unwanted adventure there and back again to the Lonely Mountain and finds great treasure, but also finds himself. Um, just discovers that he's more than he thought he could be. He just needed to, have a little push out the door to get to where his potential. Um, there's a really good story for a young person. I read it when I was young. My dad loved to read, and he encouraged me to read The Hobbit. And it's really the first book that I remember enjoying reading. I've read, Hardy Boy mysteries and other things like that. Where the Red Fern Grows, which although is very good, it didn't move me as much as The Lord of the Rings. And really, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings have been with me for my whole life. I know a lot of people know more about the adventures of Bilbo and Frodo, uh, Gandalf and Aragorn than they do about George Washington and Columbus and real world heroes. Uh, so the Fellowship, obviously takes off after with Frodo um, being tasked with uh, destroying the ring and he and his friends travel on to Mordor to dispose of it. And a lot more people are aware of the story, thanks to the movies. I remember back when I was a kid, we were able to see the animated movies at the drive-in theater, and that was really special. Help me visualize even more the great characters, the danger, the Black Riders especially were uh, kind of imprinted uh, on my heart, and the Peter Jackson movies really kind of solidified they made those characters even more real. Um, so I'm glad that people are enjoying the Lord of the Rings, but I don't think there's any experience like reading them. So hopefully more people who see the movies will pick up the book and read what it really is about and get the full story. There's a few things missing from the movies. I won't go into all the variables that I know for movie purposes they changed some things, but uh, some of the things I don't think they really needed to. Would have made the movies even better, and uh, and wouldn't have detracted from the time or whatever. Um, but the the additions that I wanted to point out are these little pocket size editions. That kind of have like a hard, not a hard cover, but a flimsy cover, but it's durable, almost like leather. But I got these for Christmas a few years ago, and they're perfect for taking with you to the beach, camping. They fit in your pocket or backpack, and they're just really durable. Um, Plus, they do have um, additional artwork that it isn't found in the mass market um, products that you get. So you get to see some of Tolkien's original drawings for the book that are missing out in some of the mass market productions. It has all the maps and all the everything else, the appendices, and it's the full volumes. But like I said, they're a good size for portable, taking with you on the train, on the bus, on the airplane. Uh, sticking in your backpack, going to the beach. Like I said, uh, just a nice addition. Um, I do encourage everybody to read the books rather than just relying on the movies for your information. Um, the wording may seem a little archaic to some people, but I really think that these are the pinnacle of fantasy and really what started um, the fantasy genre. So if you are interested at all in getting into it, or if you need to add to your collection, like have several volumes of Lord of the Rings, this set is a good set to add to your repertoire. And um, that's really all I have. I can't really add to the reviews of the Lord of the Rings other than how it made me feel growing up. It was adventurous. It was a good escape and just really exciting story. And it has been an exciting part of my life for a long time. I am glad they made the movies, and they did a really good job of it. Well, at least the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, not so much. Um, but if you're looking to pick them up, pick up a durable, lasting volume, I'd recommend these. And that's really all I have today. I had to do a Lord of the Rings review because they've been such a big part of my life. So we'll see you next time.